The king has to go to a5, and the knight to c6 is actually checkmate, which hurts. Alright, so that doesn't work for white. Instead of king to d3, let's just say he goes to d1, just for kicks. Okay, if he goes to d1, alright, then black simply plays queen takes g2, which sets up some really, really nasty threats in the position. Okay, so first and foremost, this rook has to move to e1 because it's just hanging there on e1. I mean, excuse me, on h1. So white basically has to go rook to e1 here. The problem with white's position is watch what happens after black's next move. So black will play knight to f2 check. Okay, the king will have to go to either d2 or e2. Let's just pick one. Let's just say king to d2. Okay, and then all of a sudden, even though white's king is in the line of a discovery here, black's best move, which wins, is actually knight to d7. Another discovery against white's queen, and check out how cool this queen is placed on g2, protecting this rook on a8. So that was actually the main point of queen takes g2 3 moves ago. So after knight to d7, discovering against white's queen, and bringing 2 more pieces into the attack for black, white's queen is trapped, and her only move is queen takes h7. Okay, and if this happens, then white loses by knight to e4 check. And here white has 3 options, and I'll cover each of them very briefly. If the king goes back to d1, then black wins by queen to g4 check. The rook has to block on e2, and then knight to f6 in an ironic twist traps white's queen. There is literally no square she can go safely, and white will lose. Not to mention the fact that white will probably get checkmated in a couple moves to begin with. Instead of king to d1, if the king tries to flee to e3, then black simply plays queen to f2 check, forking the king and the rook. King takes the knight on e5, and then simply knight to f6 check, forking the king on e4 and the queen on h7, and this game is over for white. If he goes to d3, then rook to d8 check leads to checkmate in a couple moves. And if he takes on e5, then simply queen takes e1 check, followed by knight takes queen on h7, and white's king will get mated in a number of moves, not to mention the completely decisive material advantage.
We hope you enjoyed this video demo from Chess.com. Subscribe today to finish this video and get unlimited access to our full video library. Your membership also includes access to Chess Mentor, the most advanced interactive training tool available anywhere. You'll also get full access to the Opening Explorer, Tactics Trainer, and much, much more. So sign up today and get serious about improving your game.